Guess what time it is? That's right, the tape is back. I've actually had to buy a new roll of blue tape because what happens if I actually use this one up? My shtick is over. We're back. It is TTM Tuesday. We had 4 returns this week, and we're going to get right into them. As you can tell from the thumbnail, we got us a couple more Olympic gold medalists, and a couple of baseball as well. We're going to start off number 1 right here. Coming back after a very quick 23-day turnaround, 1 of 1 for free. Found the address on Sports Card Forum in Reno, Nevada. We have our first Olympian. We have Debbie Meyer on. And these cards, the Olympic cards that I got from Justin and 3 Good Nerds, man, they are coming back really, really, really well. Crap, where's my notes? Haha, I found my notes. All right, so right here, 3-time gold medal in the 1968 Olympic Games in Mexico City in the 200, 400, and 800-meter freestyle. Granted, mind you, I believe, let me check and see if it says on the back. Yeah, there you go. Date of birth, 1952, which means in the 1968 Olympics, where she won 3 gold medals and also set some world records, she was 16 years old. What were you doing at 16? I certainly wasn't winning an Olympic gold medal. And on top of that, the year before at the Pan Am Games in Winnipeg, she won 2 gold medals. What in the world is it? Oh, okay, I wrote it down. So she's in the U.S. Olympic Hall of Fame class of 1986 and in the International Swimming Hall of Fame class of 1977. Debbie Meyer, thank you so much, Miss Meyer. Very much appreciate it. And now we turn to baseball for a moment. We're going to flip back and forth because I do them in the order in which I receive them. Pardon me. To the diamond. 1 of 1 for free, care of the Chicago White Sox. After a 63-day turnaround, we have on the Topps opening day, Liam Hendriks, and shout out to Leaf Fan Down Under. We have us another Aussie because last week we had Emily Van Egmond, I think that was her last name, the NWSL player from Australia. Well, so is Liam, but I finally get to tick off another Australian state in my quest to get autographs from everywhere. For some of the countries, it's too easy. Like, oh, I have a TTM from somebody in the U.S. Well, that's anybody. So I break it down to some of the countries. I break it down to, the 50 states and the U.S. territories, the Canadian provinces and territories, English and Irish counties, German states. Who else do I do it with? Mexico, Mexican states, Brazilian states, and Australian states. And I'm sorry for that, but I got caught in a loop and couldn't get out of it. Anyways, Liam Hendriks here is from Perth in Western Australia, so I get to take off Western Australia. Currently, 33 and 34 record with a 3.82 ERA, 727 strikeouts, and 116 saves. So pretty decent closer. Played for the Twins, started off in 2011 to 13, went to the Blue Jays for part of 14, came back to the Royals to finish off 14, then went back to Toronto for 2015, then he went to Oakland from 2016 to 2021, or 2020, I should say, and then 2021 to today, currently with the Chicago White Sox. Shout out Slim's Collections. What is his channel? Slim's Collections, Food and More. He's a White Sox fan. 3-time All-Star, led the AL in saves in 2021, and was twice named the AL Reliever of the Year. Mr. Hendriks, thank you so much. And back to the hockey. Well, not back to the hockey, but back to the gold medal. 26-day turnaround, 1 of 1 for free, an address in Kansas City, Missouri. And we have on, shocker, the Olympic cards, and I forgot to put the little sticker on the back, but I will do that after I'm done filming. We have Ken Morrow, part of the 1980 Team USA Olympic gold medal in Lake Placid. Shorter career. Unfortunately, his career ended early due to knee injuries, but played for the Islanders from 79 to 89, was part of the 4 in a row Stanley Cups from 1980 to 1983. defenseman, so he didn't have a whole lot of tangible, quote-unquote, stats. 550 games played, only 17 goals scored, but at the same time, he's one of those people, like, you would notice him if he wasn't there. And that's the kind of player he was, and definitely for Team USA in the 1980 Olympics. So, Mr. Morrow, thank you so much. And our final one, pardon me, we go back to the baseball diamond. A 94-day turnaround, 1-1 for free, care of the St. Lucie Mets, which is the single-A affiliate of the New York Mets, but that is no longer where he is, and I'll get to that in a second. But on the Bowman prospects, we have Jett Williams, who is still in the Mets organization, but he has moved up from single-A St. Lucie up to double-A, which actually weirdly isn't that far from me, playing for the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. If you don't think that's a great name, I question you. But the Binghamton Rumble Ponies is where he, I believe, finished this season, and most likely where he will start next season, more than likely up until he gets moved up to, what's in New York? I think above that, he stays in the area because the AAA teams, they usually try to keep relatively close. For the most part, Pittsburgh's is still in Indianapolis. Can't figure that one out. But I believe the AAA for the Mets is in Syracuse before he ends up going way far downstate. But Mr. Williams, along with all the others, Mr. Morrow, Mr. Hendriks, and Ms. Meyer, thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. This is a nice little TTM week. The weather's starting to turn. It's getting a little chilly. So some leaves will have to be dealt with. So I'm going to leave you with that. I'm going to go do that. Hopefully you have a great rest of the week. We'll see you tomorrow.